Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video this morning on Bitcoin. The day after, we're going to do a full update on the current situation. We'll talk a little bit about, this morning so far has been pretty good, to be fair. It's largely mean reversion across the board right here for Bitcoin, but just in general wanted to do a full update about today. What I expect. We'll take a look at some order flow, right? So some positioning. Hopefully I don't forget, because normally I don't look at that, and then we'll talk about the structure. But in general, as expected yesterday in the emergency update, we have held the support level right here around 101,000. You can see on the daily time frame, like we held the uptrend beautifully, which is great news. I mean, do I really think, like I say, we're holding the uptrend because we're holding the 50 EMA in the trend band? Do I really think we're going to continue with an uptrend right here? Honestly, no. All right, I think that's too much to ask. Well, I mean, if you take a look at a day like yesterday, I mean, yesterday obviously was politically, politically quite charged, and it was quite a lot going on. And everybody right now in the markets is saying, well, that pushed Bitcoin down, and to a certain extent, I do agree. But then outside of that, I mean, yesterday was already not the best day before that, right? I mean, we had already pushed back, and there already wasn't a lot of strong or at least very aggressive bidding coming in from Bitcoin. And then if you take a look at the stock market, for example, yes, that has pulled back as well, but in no shape or form much more than the crypto markets. Crypto was significantly more bearish. So yeah, I mean, that I wanted to say that because I don't necessarily think, also with the acceptance below the 30-day rolling VWAP and the 7-day rolling VWAP, even though, the trend still counts as support, I don't necessarily expect it to continue to trend up. Now, I do think we can get back up to 110,000 and maybe we can spike up higher as well. But for now, when we're talking on the higher time frames for Bitcoin, I would say some sort of consolidation through the summer is most likely. And that is definitely not the most exciting prospect, right? Because that basically means, I mean, last year was a little bit different. But that basically means I expect price action a little bit like this, right? And that is, well, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities in there, and that is definitely something that's worth being excited about, because that means that trading will become, quite at least more predictable, I'd say. But ultimately, we would much rather have a continuation in price. But like I said, given the bidding yesterday, but also given the fundamentals, I would say that's unlikely. I do think yesterday, but we already spoke about that yesterday in the evening as well, I think it was a bit of an overreaction. So I still do think that the bottom for now is in. But then with this mean reversion move up, you can see we left a lot of imbalances. So when we're talking about today, I do expect today to be constructive, right? But I do think we need to clear up some of those imbalances first. Bounce at like 102,000, 102,400, maybe even test the lows, even though that seems a little bit unlikely. I mean, it was already tested. But at least one more pullback. And then the most important challenge for Bitcoin is, can we actually reclaim 103,700? If we're able to do that, then we're fully back in balance, right? So then Bitcoin is balanced, and that's a huge confirmation of getting into a range, which would be good. A range is good, all right? A downtrend is bad. So that's the main question. Can we actually reclaim 103,700? And I would say yes. Like I said, I think yesterday's price action was a bit of an overreaction, and you can see that started at this level right here at 104,500. I think yesterday before that, after all the Trump and Xi Jinping news, we were still holding the balance. So I think fundamentally it's right that we are within balance. And I think we are showing quite a lot of strength over the course of this Asian and EU session as well. And then yesterday we saw a lot of shorts being opened during the US session, which I think have a pretty high likelihood to be risked off going into the weekend, which is also added bullish momentum. But I'll keep you updated on that as well. For now, I think that's at least what you need to know. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.